I'll tell you what, best performance of the season so far. Well played, boys. Welcome back to my channel. This is the full-time reaction of the game that finished at the Den. Millwall 0, Premier League, Leicester City 2. We're out of the Carabao Cup. I tell you what, that could be an absolute blessing in disguise. That could be an absolute blessing in disguise. But I tell you what, we played really well today. We played really well. Everybody played well. We competed. We showed desire. We showed commitment. We fought for each other. Like I said, yeah, we played well. But in the end, it's just a lack of cutting edge. The Premier League quality shone through in the end. But I'll tell you something, if we play like that against Nottingham Forest, we will beat them. We will beat Nottingham Forest. They were phenomenal. Every one of them. Keeper played well. But like I said, we competed. It was just a lack of concentration. Silly mistake again by Cooper. I let him in for 1-0. And then we had a little bit of a go. He threw on Afobe, he threw on Smith to have a little bit of a go. But it weren't meant to be. But I'm telling you now, that could be a blessing in disguise. But I'm telling you now, we played really well today. Leonard, phenomenal. Thompson, phenomenal. Conor Mahoney, phenomenal. If Conor Mahoney don't get a start against Nottingham Forest, it is an absolute fix. It is a fix. Conor Mahoney was brilliant today. Thompson was brilliant today. Lenny was brilliant today. We were brilliant today. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Just lack of concentration. Like I said, for the first goal, letting Ademola Lookman to make it 1-0, and then we had a little bit of a go again. First of all, we competed in the first half. We had one that went off the top of the net. We forced their keeper into a couple of saves, had a couple of corners. But then let's jump into the second half. Like I said, Cooper, lack of concentration, silly mistake. Hutchinson coming back from injury was solid. Pearce, I thought, had a solid game. But it was to be expected. We were pushing forward for the equaliser. They caught us on the break. Premier League movement, Premier League speed. You can see why they're in the Premier League. The reigning defending champions of the FA Cup. Won the FA Cup last year, and you can see why they done that. And you can see why they're a good side. They moved the ball quickly, sharply, crisp, and then Iheanacho made it too. But I'm telling you now, I was so pleased with that performance. There ain't a bad word to say about that performance. Bit disappointed about the fans leaving early. What else do you want them to give? They're playing against the Premier League side. But boys, it's a clap from me. If we play like that against Nottingham Forest, we will beat them. Just a quick shout out to Yannick Vestergaard. He gave his shirt to one of the young, very, very young Millwall fans. So I thought that was a very, very good thing to do from Yannick Vestergaard. So well done to Yannick Vestergaard. I'm wishing Leicester a very, very good cup run. They're a good, solid side, but I think we deserve the goal. But listen, we can't moan, we can't complain. We were really, really good today from start to finish. We competed, we put pressure on them. Referee, by the way, best referee of the season. Anyway, boys, phenomenal performance. Keep your heads up. Onwards and upwards to the City Ground. Come on, you Lions.
For more than match, Leicester there, but overall didn't get the result we were hoping for.
No, I thought we were really good to make so many changes. For them to put such a strong side out, I thought we started really well, really bright, front foot. Against a team like that, you know that at times you've got to keep your shape, at times you can jump out and try and put pressure on. I thought we probably had by far the better chances first half, better moments, although they obviously had more of the ball and more control, which you expect. I'm really, the only thing I can be disappointed with, if I'm being honest, is that we don't take one of those chances. We don't do a little bit better at set pieces, because I thought we had lots of ball in the box, and you know we've got to get our head on something. And if you look at the 2 goals, the first one, in my opinion, we just should drop and want the ball a little bit more, and I think we didn't really want the ball, and I think then Lenny throws the ball in. I'm telling him I think we can play. Lenny throws it, and we make a mistake for them to score. And then we've got a minute left. We've got a chance of putting the ball in the box, and we decided to take a shot. I don't know why we decided to take a short throw, and they end up countering us to make it 2-0, which I actually think the scoreline's really harsh, because I thought we deserved more, if I'm being honest. But they're an excellent side. To be able to bring on some of the players that they've done and just start to stretch the game when it becomes a little bit more open. But like I said, I thought there were some really good performances out there, and you know, I'm actually really pleased with what the team did. I'm disappointed with the scoreline, disappointed with the result, because we wanted to try and go through, but I thought we couldn't really have done a lot more.
And great to see some returning players from the injury list, particularly Sean Hutchinson. He put in a good solid hour there. Benik Afobe getting more minutes than George Evans as well.
Yeah, again, we couldn't start Benik. It was just a case of giving him 20 minutes at the end of the game, see how he gets through with his knee, and hopefully he'll get through okay. I think that the plan for Hutchie was always 60, 70 minutes, because again, he hasn't played and it's still early. Muzza, I think, soldiered through because he had a tight calf early on in the game. Maybe he's been feeling, but he thought he could get through it. And I think you could see the last 10 minutes he's dragging one leg up the pitch and still trying to cross it, which I think was fantastic. Mason, again, no Jed, no Shea. You know, it's really difficult to make some of those changes late on to really chase the game, but I thought we did what we could, and I thought we played a massive part in what was a really good cup tie at times.
We put Leicester on the back foot on several occasions. I think back to the first half, that chance that Ryan Leonard had just skims past the post. We had opportunities there where Leicester looked a little bit rattled at times.
Yeah, we had a good chance from Lenny, had a great chance from Piercy. I think Piercy should score. Set piece, Tomo has a header, and with a couple of other moments where we're putting them under pressure. I think, look, they're a good side and they move it, and when you go to chase the game and put forwards on, they then just have the ability to just play around it and take the sting out of any of your attacks. But I still felt as though, you know, there was something for us in the game. If we hadn't have conceded a second goal, I still felt that there was an opportunity to put the ball in the box and see if I thought they defended it really well, but nevertheless we were putting them under pressure. And you know, it's those last 5 minutes that you know, can you get one of the goals after we make a mistake? I think, in my opinion, it should be 0-0 at that point, and we should see if something drops for us and we can leave ourselves open. But as it was, we made a couple of mistakes in the game, and we got punished because they've got Premier League quality.